CE Board Exam Review, Algebra Part 3. Simulan na natin. Nagbabalik tayo at ang topic natin ngayon, proportional or variation problems. Direct proportion. X is directly proportional to Y varies directly. X directly proportional to Y at ang symbol na yan is the proportional symbol. You can change proportional symbol into equal sign. Mag-introduce ka lang ng K at yan yung tinatawag natin na constant of variation. Inverse proportion, X is inversely proportional to Y, or it can be varies inversely. X is inversely, yan nga. And you can also change that sign into an equal sign. Mag-introduce ka lang ng constant. Joint proportion or variation, combination of direct and inversely proportional or variation. Example, X varies directly as the square of Y and varies inversely as the cube root of Z. Nakalagay dyan, directly to the square of Y and inversely as the cube root of Z. Ganyan ang itsura niyan. X is directly to the square of Y. Tapos inversely siya sa cube root of Z. Introduce constant and it can be convert the proportional symbol into an equal sign. And ganyan ang lalabas. Problems naman tayo ngayon. Z varies directly as X and inversely as the square root of Y. It is equal to 3 when X is 13 and Y is 16. Find the value of Z when X is 52 and Y is 59. Ayan yung complete set. Sinabi dito, Z is equals to 3, tapos X 13, 16. At tinatanong kung ano yung Z kapag 52 ang X at 9 naman ang Y. That's the proportional symbol. And introduce K para mapalitan siya ng equal sign. And yan yung solution natin. Ano mo lang, K is equals to K. Yan ang magiging kakalabasan. At makukuha mo yung Z, that is 16. Another problem, at a constant temperature, the resistance of a wire varies directly as its length and inversely as the square of its diameter. If a piece of wire 0.10 inches in diameter and 50 feet long has a resistance of 0.10 ohm, what is the resistance of another piece of wire of the same material? 2,000 feet long, 0.2 inches in diameter. Lista mo ulit yung complete set at saka yung incomplete set. And then, constant temperature. The resistance of a wire varies directly as its length and inversely as the square of its diameter. Ganyan. Yan ang lalabas. And ang R natin is our resistance, L is length, and D is diameter. Introduce constant symbol and equate mo siya sa K para magawa natin yung K is equals to K. And then R na lang natira and you can get the resistance which is 1 ohm. Another problem, if 3 cats can kill 3 mice in 3 minutes, and how many minutes can 12 cats kill 12 mice? This is a 3 questions actually. C. Let C is the number of cats. M, the number of mice to be eaten by cats. And the time for the cats to eat the mice. Cats is directly proportional to mice and inversely proportional to time. Siyempre, pag marami ang mice, dapat marami din yung cats. And pag marami yung cats, konti yung time. So, inversely proportional yung time sa cats. Ayan. Pag marami yung cat, syempre, mas marami din siyang kakainin na mice. And pag marami ang cat, mas konti ang time na kainin yung mice. Di ba? Introduce equal sign. Ayan. So, akala mo dito, ang lalabas na time is 12 minutes din, but nagkakamali ka. Because, ito, pag sinolve mo yung time, that is just 3 minutes. Ten students from Pampanga decided to stay in Manila for a regular review in preparation for the CE board exam. To minimize their expense, they agreed to bring 18 sacks of rice that will last for 4 months. After their regular review, 4 students went back to Pampanga. Only the remaining students enrolled in the refresher for 1 month. How much more rice will the remaining students need for their extended stay in Manila? 1 sack is equals to 50 kilograms. Let S is the number of students, let R number of rice sacks, and the N for number of months they stay in Manila. Lista mo na ulit yung complete set, tsaka incomplete set. Ang tanong dito is how much more rice will the remaining students need for their extended stay in Manila. Of course, yung kailangan nila is rice. Kaya yun yung una nating nilalagay. That is R. That's the rice. And of course, pag maraming rice, maraming student ang kakain dito. And pag marami silang dalang rice, ibig sabihin, magtatagal sila dito. Ang stay nila sa Manila. Kaya directly proportion lang sila. And introduce the constant variation. And then yan, equate mo sa K. Makukuha natin yung R. That is 2.7 sacks and 1 sack is equivalent to 50 kilogram. Times mo lang yan. Makakuha mo dyan, 135 kilograms. H problems naman tayo. Ganito lang yan sa table. Pag-pass, minsan sinasabing N years ago, N years from the past. So, ang age natin dyan is the current age minus the nth years. And for the present, itong mga laging sinasabi, karaniwang sinasabi, at present, today or now, and at current age natin, present age is X. And in the future naman, laging sinasabi, in M years, M years hence, M years from now, and that age is X plus the M years. Ito, may problem tayo. Elmer is 36 years old and his daughter is 8 years old. In how many years will Elmer's age be twice his daughter's age? Naglagay ako ng table. Ang present age ni Elmer is 36 at ang kanyang daughter is 8. Ang tinatanong is yung year na magta-twice yung daughter's age. So, in the future, in N years, parehas silang tatanda ng N years. Solution, 36 plus N. At ang gusto natin is magta-twice yung daughter's age. And we'll get 20 years. Another problem, 2 years ago, a father was 4 times as old as his son. In 3 years, the father will only be 3 times as old as his son. How old was the father when his son was born? At present age, tatalaga natin X ang age ng father and Y ang son. In 3 years, syempre, they will age 3 years. And in 2 years ago, they are 2 years ago. Solution. From 2 years ago, sabi dito, a father was 4 times as old as his son. So, age ni father is X minus 2, then 4 times ng age ng son bago sila mag-equal. And then, that's the equation 1. And from another sentence, which is 3 years, in 3 years, the father daw ay magiging 3 times as old as his son. So, 3 times mo lang yung owed ng son in the future. In-equate mo siya sa future age ng father. And then you'll get the equation 2. Substitute mo lang yan. Equation 1 is equals to equation 2. Makukuha mo yung x 42 years old and his son is 12 years old. Ang tinatanong dito, how old was the father when his son was born? So, minus mo lang yung taon ng bata and 30 years old yung father bago na ipanganak yung anak. Another problem. The sum of the parents' ages is twice the sum of the children's ages. 4 years ago, the sum of the parents' ages was thrice the sum of the children's ages. In 16 years, the sum of the ages of the parents and children will be equal. How many children are there? So, of course, parents yan. Dalawa yan. Let x the sum of children's age and y is the number of children. At present age, yung subject natin dito, gagawin nating sum of parents' age. Dalawa yan, dalawang parents yan. And sa children, sum ng children, itong isang subject natin and hindi natin alam kung ilan sila. And so, we will have a variable which is that yung y. In present, sabi dito, the sum of parents' ages is twice the sum of the children's ages. Twice the sum down ng children's ages. Kaya 2x and x. 4 years ago, the sum of the parents' ages was thrice the sum of the children's ages. So, 4 years ago, dalawang parents ang madididikan ng 4. Kasi dalawa sila eh. So, yung present age nila which is 2x, where's my laser? That present age which is 2x minus dalawang parents and 4 years ago, and these are their ages from 4 years ago. And for the children, ang age nila present is x minus 4 years ago, and then we don't know how many children are there, so 4y. So ito ang age nila 4 years ago. Tapos sinabi dito, in 16 years, the sum of the ages of the parents and children will be equal. In 16 years, ito. Present age, 2x plus 16 years times 2 parents. And itong x plus 16y. We don't know how many children are there, so gagawin natin y. Solution. Ayan na. 4 years ago. Sabi dito, 4 years ago. Ayan. 2x minus 8. Thrice daw ng children's ages. So, that is equation 1. And 16 years from present, equal na daw sila ng taon. That's equation 2. And x is 64 years. Yan yung sum. And makukuha natin dyan yung y. There are 6 children. And that's the answer. Another problem, when John was old as Paul is now, the sum of their ages was 51. When Paul will be as old as John is now, the sum of their ages will be 103. John is older than Paul by how many years? Let x be present age of John and y be the present age of Paul. Ayan na. Sabi dito, ito yung was old as Paul is now. Ang tricks dito is, ito, for example, John is 50 and Paul is 20. The difference in their age is the years in order for John to be as old as Paul. 50 si John and ang difference ng kanilang age is 30. So, 30 years ang years bago maging magkataon sila ni Paul. Paul is yung mas bata, di ba? And then, yun nga, the difference of their age is x minus y. It was from the past. So, we deduct their difference. And dito naman, Paul as old as John. Ito, idadagdag mo lang yung difference ng kanilang age. Ito, when John was as old as Paul is now, the sum of their age is, ayan, 51 daw. And you'll get equation 1. When Paul is as old as John now, x plus x minus y. Ayun, ipagsasamit mo lang yung Paul as old as John. And their sum of ages will be 103. That's equation 2. And you'll get equation 1, equation 2. You will get x is equals to 45 years old and y is 32 years old. And, ayan. Ano naman tinatanong? John is older than Paul by how many years? Deduct mo lang sila. 13 years. Older than Paul. Okay? Clock problems. Ito lang lagi nating tatandaan. Clock problems ang pinag-uusapan. X ang takbo ng hour hand ay mabagal ng 12. Minute hand, tatalaga lang natin yung X. And second hand is 60 times faster than the minute hand. Angle between hour hand and minute hand. Ayan. Ayan. Theta is equals to 11m minus 60h over 2, which is m is the minute hand reading. And the H is the hour hand reading. Example, at what time between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. will be the hands be coincident? Yung magkapatong sila, yung minute hand and hour hand. Ito, may clock tayo dito. Between 4 and 5, yan, ang itsura, magkapatong ang hour hand and minute hand. And that is x, yung takbo ng minitan natin. And from 4 to 12, that is 20 minutes. And from 4 to the hour hand, x over 12 yan. Solution 1, yung takbo ng minute hand is x is equals to 20 minutes plus yung tinakbo ng hour hand. So, that is 21.82 minutes. And nanggaling daw siya sa 4, which add na lang natin yung x. And that is 421.82. Ayan ang answer, A. Solution 2. Eto, gagamitan natin siya ng theta. Coincident naman sila, kaya wala silang angle. So, 0 ang theta. 11m minus 60 times 4 over 2. Makukuha natin yung m, which is 21.82. Yan. Yan yung answer. In how many minutes after 2 o'clock will the hands of the clock extend in opposite direction for the first time? Galing daw siya sa 2 o'clock. Yan yung pan natin. Opposite direction sila. So, galing sa 12 o'clock, papunta sa minute hand, that is our x. Galing naman sa 2, yan ay 10 minutes lang. And from 2, galing sa, papunta sa hour hand, x over 12. Yan. And, from hour hand to the minute hand, that is 30 minutes. Kasi, mag-opposite direction sila. So, that is parang kalahati ng 60 minutes. That is 30 minutes. Okay? Solution, x is equals to yung, ito, 10 minutes. Hanggang dito, x plus 12. Ayan, plus the 30. And makukuha natin yung x dito. That is 43.64 minutes. Solution number 2, theta is equals to 11 minutes minus 60h over 2. Ayan yung theta natin. Alam natin na opposite direction yan, kaya ang theta is 180 degrees. And 11 minutes, yung minutes hinahanap. And for the 2, nakalagay siya sa 2 o'clock over 2. Yan. Nakakuha natin yung m dyan, that is 43.64 minutes. Another problem, find the angle between the hands of the clock at 3:43 p.m. 3:43 p.m. Pinapahanap angle. So, gamitin na natin agad yung angle. 43 minutes yung reading natin sa minutes, and for the hour reading, that is 3. Kukuha na yung angle dito. Another problem, a man left his home at past 3 o'clock p.m. as indicated in his wall clock. Between 2 or 3 hours after, he returned home and noticed that the hands of the clock interchanged. Nagkapalit. At what time did he leave his home? Time when he left home. Ito. Sabi dito, past 3 p.m. And time when he came home. And this is X yung galing sa minute hand. And this is also from the 12 to 6 is 30. This is Y over 12. Yung takbo ng hour hand when the time when he came home. X is equals to 30 plus Y over 12. That is the equation 1. And for Y, sa hour hand natin, ay sa minute hand, when the time he came home, that is Y. And 12 to 3, the minutes there is 15 minutes. And from 3 to the hour hand is X over 12. Kaya, nagiging Y is equals to 15 minutes from 12 to 3. And then, ito, from 12 to 3, 15 minutes. And then, X over 12. In-equate lang, magkaparehas yan. Ayan, magkaparehas yan. So, makakuha mo equation 2. Tapos, substitute lang. X is equals to 31.47 minutes and Y is 17.62 minutes. The time when he left home was this one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.